Good morning, my loves. I'm here with my ever wonderful co-leader, Remo, and we just got done with our laps around the block. Today we're talking about a concept called processing in leadership development. In the military, it's called AARs, or after action reviews. And in mom life, it's called Girls' Nights Out. So processing, taking that time to process, is where we actually grow. That's where the growth actually happens when we're training our people. And so we always take time when I'm in front and I'm a trainer and we're developing the workshop or the program. We always build in time where we do some kind of an exercise, and then we give all of the trainees time to just sit and process through it. And it's a guided discussion that we go through, and we process through what happened there and find the learnings that happened there. We do the same thing in our coaching with our clients, and we moms also know how incredibly important this is too. So we talked yesterday about the leadership journey and about people being on that leadership journey and where are we on that leadership path. So it's really fun to think about leadership as a path as opposed to a destination, because then we don't ever get to that point of saying, oh, I'm a leader, ominous dominus, I got it all figured out and I'm good. So John and I, my husband and I, have been in leadership positions for our whole adult life, in various different capacities and careers. And so we've seen leadership and leadership development through all of these different organizations, through the military, through nonprofits, through government stuff, and through parenting, through being a mom. And it's interesting because the process is really pretty much the same everywhere. It's just that we use different words. So in the military, we call this AARs, or after action reviews. And this is after there's been some kind of an action, there's been some kind of a operation that's been carried out, an event. There is supposed to be time that's given where everybody in the organization can gather and have what's called an after action review. And that's where everybody gets together and talks about how it went. So in the military, one of the things that doesn't happen there now very much is that there's not a whole lot of talk about how it went emotionally as well. The emotions are kind of stuffed to the side, and it's more just the tasks, right? It's the management stuff. Remember when I was talking about the management versus leadership? And so those are left out to a large degree. Sometimes in our own personal development, we push that processing time, that after action review, to be, when we're talking about like emotions and stuff, we push that to be like only with a therapist, that's the only time when we can actually do that kind of processing. And it's interesting because our op tempo, which is the operation tempo of our lives, has increased so much in the past 50, 100 years that we really don't have a whole lot of time for those AARs. We don't have a whole lot of time to let that learning land so that we can understand where we're going after this. And so an invitation now, as Rome is starting to open up and we're getting into phase 2, an invitation to start thinking about, what did I learn from this? Where's the growth? What happened? Have that after action review. Include both the tasks and the emotions there, and find some people that'll support you in doing that. All right? Much love. Bye-bye.